What is up, guys? Coach Josiah here from AnastasiFitness.com. Today we are going to talk about what is the best workout split for building muscle. There are a few big things to consider when deciding which workout split to use, and by the end of the video you'll know exactly which one is best for you. Let's go. Okay, so why do we even need a workout split? The purpose behind having one is to stay organized and have structure each time you go to the gym. By doing this, it allows you to train each muscle group an appropriate amount and ensures you're not hitting the same exact muscle groups each time you lift. This is probably the first thing someone should learn before even going to the gym, because if you don't, you may find yourself working out a certain area of your body excessively, which leads to muscle imbalances and does not give us the look we truly want from working out. All right, so what are the different types of workout splits? First, we have a full body routine. This means every time you go to the gym, you train your entire body. Next is an upper lower split, where you train upper body one day and lower body the next. Third, we have the body part split, where you just train one muscle group per day. Lastly, we have the push-pull leg split. Push days consist of hitting your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Pull days are for your back, biceps, and rear delts, finished off by a leg day. Before we get into which workout split is the best for you, I'm going to explain the only one that you should not use and the importance of workout frequency when it comes to building muscle most effectively. The only split you should avoid is the body part split. This is the only routine that has you train a muscle group once per week. Up until the last 10 years, this was the most popular type of routine. It is simple, easy to follow, but recent research has confirmed it is not the most optimal to train if your goal is to maximize muscle growth. The research shows that training a muscle group more than once per week is going to be significantly better for building muscle compared to just once per week, even if the number of sets you do per week is exactly the same. What I mean by that is, let's say you do 10 sets of back on one day during your body part split. If you were to simply spread those sets out to 5 on Monday and 5 on Thursday, this is going to give you far better results. There are a few reasons for this, and the first is the muscle building response you get from working out generally only lasts up to 2 days max. So if you work out your back on Monday, you essentially stop growing by Wednesday, and that leaves you with 4 days of not building any muscle. The other reason higher frequency is more optimal is it allows you to have higher quality sets during your workouts. For example, if you're doing 10 sets of a muscle group during a workout, by the time you reach that 6 or 7 set, you're already fatigued, weak, and just can't really push the same amount of weight you could when you first started that session. Now, when you split those into 2 sessions, it allows you to be fresh and maximize your performance on each set without fatigue limiting you as much. Okay, let's get into each workout split. What are the pros and cons of the full body routine, and how do you know if it's right for you? The biggest upside to this type of routine is the number of days you actually have to go to the gym. A full body routine is generally for 3 days per week, with workouts Monday, Wednesday, Friday, rest days in between, and the weekends off. As you can see, you only have to go to the gym for 3 days, so if you're pretty busy and genuinely only like going to the gym a few days a week, it's going to be a great option for you. If you're a beginner, this type of routine could be perfect for you because it allows you to get comfortable inside the gym with a lower time commitment. Oftentimes, people who start going to the gym for the first time try to overcommit by working out 5 or 6 days, which leads to them missing workouts, losing motivation, and eventually just falling off. Starting off with 3 days is a great starting point, and once you become a little bit more consistent with 3 days, you can graduate to a more advanced workout split, has you hitting the gym just a little bit more frequently. As for the downsides of the full body routine, the top ones are the amount of time each workout takes, along with how much you have to warm up before doing each exercise. Since you're training your entire body, you have a lot of muscle groups to work out during each session, and the more muscle groups you have to train, the longer the duration of those workouts will be. You also have to take into consideration how many warm-up sets you have to do. As you move from each muscle group, you generally have to do 2 to 3 additional warm-up sets before your actual working set, which can take a decent amount of time. Gyms can also get pretty busy too, so moving from exercise to exercise can lead to you waiting on equipment, which also adds to your total workout time. All right, moving into the upper lower split, the pros and cons to this is very similar to the full body routine. It has the upside of only training 4 days per week. It would look something like this: Monday upper, Tuesday lower, Wednesday rest, Thursday upper, Friday lower, with the weekends off. You can think of the upper lower split as a step up you make after you become a little more consistent in your training and graduate from a full body routine. If you've been working out 3 days per week on a consistent basis and find yourself eager to go to an initial day, this would be a great stepping stone for you to take. Another upside is the workouts are a little bit shorter compared to a full body split, which translates to you not having to do as many warm-up sets and less equipment you have to fight for at the gym. Okay, so what are the downsides to the upper lower split? Just like the full body routine, the workouts can be pretty damn long, primarily on the days you train your entire upper body. There are a lot of muscle groups you have to train during these workouts, and this can often limit your performance towards the end end of your sessions. What I mean by that is, let's say you start your workout by hitting your chest, back, shoulders, and triceps. You've already done a decent amount of work inside the gym, but you still have to train your biceps. And as a result, your biceps are not going to get the most out of the workout simply because of the fatigue, and this will happen to any group that you choose to do last during your gym session. All right, moving into the push-pull legs routine. The layout for this is 6 days per week. Push on Monday, pull on Tuesday, legs Wednesday, and then repeat this Thursday through Saturday with a rest on Sunday. You can also modify this into a hybrid split if you want to train 5 days per week. You would do push-pull legs Monday through Wednesday, then combine your last 3 workouts into an upper-lower days and do those on Thursday and Friday. The biggest upside to this routine is the workouts are shorter, which allows you to have much higher quality sets throughout your entire workout. Since you're only training 3 muscle groups, your body will have less fatigue throughout your session. And by the time you get to your last muscle group, you can still give a pretty solid effort. In comparison, a full body routine in the upper-lower split has you train between 5 and 8 muscle groups per session, which can add up really quickly, have you pretty exhausted by the end of your lift. Okay, so what are the downsides of the push-pull leg split? The biggest downside is the number of days required to go to the gym. If you're doing a traditional push-pull legs routine, this has you training 6 days per week, which requires a lot of dedication and consistency to get to the gym almost every single day. I personally work out 5 days per week and use a push-pull leg split for my first 3 workouts, finish the week off with an upper-lower split. These last 2 workouts are a bit longer, but I find this to be worth it as opposed to going to the gym that extra day. So what is the best workout split for you to personally use? We went over all of the pros and cons, but the most crucial variable for you to consider when it comes to choosing the right workout split is how many days you can 100% commit to in terms of going to the gym. None of these pros and cons will matter if you choose a split that your schedule doesn't allow you to stay consistent with. A push-pull legs routine may sound nice because the workouts are shorter, the quality of sets are better, but this isn't going to be most optimal for you. You find yourself only be able to hit the gym 4 days per week. Here are some good rule of thumbs to follow before deciding which workout split is the best for you. If you can only work out 3 days per week, use a full body routine. This is going to be best for beginners or if you're pretty busy and have a hard time making it to the gym. If you can train 4 days per week, use an upper-lower split. It's going to be best for you if you've been consistent in the gym for quite some time, and working out 3 days has not been a problem for you. For those who can commit to 5 days per week, use a push-pull legs routine for your first 3 workouts and finish the last 2 with an upper-lower split. And if you can fully commit to 6 days per week, a traditional push-pull leg split will be the best option for you. 5 and 6 day splits are going to be best for people who have either trained for 6 months or can fully commit to those days. Remember, it doesn't matter how much upside a split has if you can't stay consistent with it. I recommend starting off with a lower number of days and working your way up from there. If you need help designing your workout routine, this is what I do for a living. You can apply for my coaching program in the link in my description. Thank you for watching the video today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos about lifting, overall fitness in general. Let's go.